Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the Ibanez JEM. Now this is the guitar that was the result of the collaboration between Steve Vai and Ibanez in the mid-80s. At the time that this guitar was developed, Ibanez was already a pretty well-established company, but it still wasn't quite considered one of the top-tier companies back then like Jackson and Fender and Gibson. The JEM not only became Steve Vai's signature guitar, but it also catapulted Ibanez into the spotlight. Now the first JEM was launched back in 1987, and since then they've launched and discontinued various submodels. But it's still going strong today and remains one of the most successful signature guitars of all time. So today I got my hands on a really great classic example of a JEM, and I want to take a look at why it's such a great guitar and why it might be the best guitar that's ever been made. So this is the Ibanez JEM that I'm going to demo today, and this is a beautiful vintage example. This is a 1988 floral. Now 88 was the first year for this floral pattern, and it was only the second year that the JEM model was being sold. Of course the finish, but also the pickup covers and the neon pink knobs really capture that late 80s vibe. Now let's talk about the specs of the guitar. A lot of the materials are really pretty straightforward. It's a basswood body, a maple neck, and a rosewood fretboard, which is similar to a lot of guitars back then and today. But we've got some really unique features that set this guitar apart. First of all, it's a 24 fret guitar. We've got the vine inlay. This is kind of a neon green on this particular model. And of course the last 4 frets on the JEM guitars are scalloped, which gives you great control and access to those high notes. So the bridge on the JEM is also something very unique. It's a Floyd Rose style double locking setup, but you've got some great cutouts here behind the bridge and underneath. So you can pull the notes up really high and just have really great control over the bridge. Another key feature is the pickup selector switch. It's a 3 pickup guitar with the single coil in the middle and humbuckers in the neck and the bridge position. But the selector switch allows you to do a lot of coil splitting, so you can very easily reproduce sounds of Les Pauls and Telecasters and Stratocasters. And based on what Steve Vai has said, that was kind of one of the purposes of the JEM, was to be able to replicate a lot of the classic tones, but at the same time venture into new territory and really push the envelope. And of course we can't forget the all-important monkey grip on the body here, which looks cool and makes for great stage moves. Both of which are important not just to Steve Vai, but guitar players in general. Now this being an early model, it still has the original block neck joint on here, but in later years they switched to the Ibanez all-access neck joint. It's still a bolt-on neck, but it's a lot more carved down. Okay, but enough talk. Let's go ahead and plug this in and listen to how it sounds. Alright guys, so that's the 1988 Ibanez Floral JEM. And honestly, when I'm playing this thing, what really jumps out to me is the overall playability and control I feel that I have over the notes. This is not a guitar that you ever have to struggle to play. I think because it's so easy to play, this would actually be a great guitar to learn on, although these guitars are pretty expensive, with the new ones going from $1,500 to $3,000 depending on the model, and of course the vintage models can be worth a lot more. A few years ago though, Ibanez did bring out the JEM Junior, which goes for about $500 and has a lot of the same styling. Of course, it's not quite up to the same level of craftsmanship as one of these, but it's still a good way to be introduced to the JEM series. So what do you guys think? Could the Ibanez JEM be the best production guitar ever made? Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. I'd like to give a big shout out to my brother-in-law Steve for loaning me the guitar for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. I'll talk to you soon.